If you're on Social Security or disability benefits, I have breaking news. There are new rules that take effect in January that could delay your check by 1 or 2 months if you are not prepared. I have all the breaking details that you need to know right now. You cannot afford to wait on this. Your next check depends on it, and I'll walk you through exactly what you need to change and the steps you need to take in order to avoid any payment delays to your Social Security or disability check. Plus, there are 6 changes that are going to happen next year that the president is getting behind that could put more money in your pocket if you are receiving Social Security or disability. I know a lot of you have been waiting for a meaningful Social Security increase on top of the COLA. I have great news there. So stay till the end of this video. I'm going to walk you through the bills that are currently in Congress that I know. I have been doing this for 15 years. And these are some of the bills that I believe can make a real difference in your finances and in your pocket, and I'm going to walk you through that. My name is Kwame Kwade. I am a government benefits expert. For 15 years, I've been helping seniors get the retirement benefits they deserve. I create content on Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, food stamps, and other personal finance topics that affect seniors and their retirement and their benefits. So, if you are new to my channel, welcome. I am glad you're here. Do me a quick favor, go into the comment section and let me know your city and your state. If you've been watching my channel for a while now, welcome back. I am glad you're here. Thank you for your continuous support. We have a lot to cover today, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break our topic today into 2 sections. There are things that have already happened that some seniors are not aware of that are currently creating problems for them with their Social Security and disability check. I'm going to walk you through 3 major things that have happened. You may not be aware of that. And then I'm going to talk about what is about to happen after January 1st that may affect your benefits that you need to be aware of. I am going to walk you through that in detail, including the Social Security increase bill that I am excited about that I want to share with you. So stay with me till the end of this video. So let's start with the 3 things that have already happened that are causing a lot of confusion with seniors and causing some of them to miss their Social Security and disability check for a couple of months now. Let's address it immediately. So I'm going to take you to the Social Security website and then share what happened on September the 30th that has caused millions of seniors frustration with their Social Security check. So, President Trump issued an executive order. It is called the Transition to Electronic Payment Executive Order, and it instructed the Social Security Administration. They went, oh, you cannot see this. I thought I was already put on the screen. Let me remove this and then put this on the screen. There we go. So it's the transition to electronic payments, and it gave the Social Security Administration pretty much 2 months to transition everybody that is receiving paper checks from the Social Security Administration to electronic payments. The law requires that everybody receive their federal government payments electronically, but there were about 5 million people that were getting government benefits that were still getting paper check. The president wanted to cancel that. And so the Social Security Administration had 2 months to implement this. Notices were sent out, but a lot of seniors did not get them or simply got them and did not know that it was serious. And so what ended up happening was that after September the 30th, electronic payments started, paper payments were cut, and then millions of seniors who were receiving paper payments could not get their check. So if you're one of those people, I'm going to tell you very quickly what to do, but let's read a little bit of what the order said. It said, as of September the 30th, this is an important reminder to prepare for a transition to electronic payments. All federal benefits will soon be issued electronically and paper checks will be phased out in most cases. If you still receive paper check, now is the time to act to avoid any disruption in your payments. You should switch to electronic payments before September the 30th. Now, why make the switch? Electronic payments are faster, more secure, and more convenient. Funds are deposited directly into your bank account or into a prepaid debit card, eliminating mail delay and trips to the bank. And so you have 2 options. You either get a direct deposit where you sign up for a bank account with your local bank or credit union and get your payments electronically, or you can sign up for what they call the Direct Express debit card, which is a government-backed prepaid debit card that allows you to receive federal benefit payments. So those were the two options that you had. So, to sign up for direct deposit, you can go to your Social Security account if you have an account online and do it that way, or you can call 1-800-772-1213 for help. You can also sign up for Direct Express. So I am going to take you to a government website called godirect.gov, and that is one place you can go to and get everything done in the same place. So let me share that with you very quickly before we go to the Direct Express debit card site. So this is the Go Direct website. It says to protect you against rising mail theft and financial fraud, the federal government will stop sending paper checks after September 30th, 2025, except in limited cases. Federal benefit payments are required to be made electronically through direct deposit to a bank account or credit union or to the Direct Express Debit MasterCard. So these are the steps. You can enroll directly online, or you can call the number on the screen, or you can download the form and mail it in. So if you go to the Go Direct website, you are able to see all three options and take the necessary step to do that. Now, if you are doing direct deposit, you're going to need your social security number, information about your most recent federal government check, your financial institution routing number and account number. So that's the information you need in order to sign up for direct deposit. If you are doing direct express, you have to call 1-877-874-63647. That is the number you see on the screen there. I'm going to repeat it again. 1-877-874-6347. You need your social security number, information from your most recent federal benefit payment or claim number, and your date of birth. So those are the two options that you have. So if you are one of those seniors that are not sure what happened to your social security check and you're frustrated that you haven't received your social security since September the 30th, these are the two actions you need to take. I've been getting comments on my videos about some of you saying that you have not received your check in a while. This is what is happening. So decide where you want to go and what option is suitable for you, either a direct deposit because you have a bank account through a local bank or a credit union, or you're going to go the Direct Express debit card route. And if you're going to Direct Express debit card, you have to go to their website, which is usdirectexpress.com. I'm going to share that website very quickly before we move to the second thing. So here is what the website looks like. The Direct Express card is backed by the United States Treasury Department as a card that allows you to get government benefit payments. It has very low fees. It functions like a regular debit card, and you can use it to make purchases online, to make purchases in person, make purchases over the phone, get cash advance, and so forth, just like a regular ATM debit card. Now, you have to act now so that it takes a while for them to process your information if you decide to make this choice. And so the sooner you call them, the sooner you are going to get your money back again. But the most important thing is that you need to go to the Go Direct website and decide which option you want to choose. And once you decide, there are instructions there on what you do if you want direct deposit or what you do if you want direct express. So that is the first thing that has already happened that a lot of seniors are frustrated by because they are not getting their social security checks and they don't know what's happening or why the payment stopped. So that's number one. Okay. Now, number two has to do with social security overpayments. And a lot of seniors are not getting their social security check because all of a sudden their social security checks stopped and they are wondering what happened. How did this happen? Well, it is because of social security overpayment. And what does that mean? It means that you have been receiving social security benefits or disability benefits more, they're sending you more money that you're entitled to for whatever reason. Most of it has to do with the fact that you did not report employment information fast enough or accurately, or you did not report it at all. And so they were paying you more money than you were eligible for and all of a sudden you have a social security overpayment and they are taking your check or maybe 50% of your check and using it to pay back the money. If you are in this situation, call the Social Security Administration and let them know that you want to appeal the decision or you want to apply for a waiver. Because if they are taking money that you cannot afford to be taken, you have rights. And one of the rights you have is a right to appeal and a right to apply for a waiver showing financial hardship that you cannot simply afford to pay this money that they're asking you to pay. That is very, very important. And if you've not been getting your entire check or your full check, this is a step you need to take as soon as possible. The third change that is happening, and before I go into that, if you want to stay on top of all of this, news updates, anything in and out of Congress that could affect your benefits, your retirement, your finances, join thousands of seniors that are getting text messages from me, 1 or 2 text messages a week from me, alerting you on critical information that you need to be aware of. Text the word insider to 443-293-0080. You'll be added to my text list and you start receiving text messages, 1 or 2 messages. The service is free to you and you gain a lot because you're going to stay updated on things you absolutely have to know to preserve your benefits and your finances. So, the third thing that happened is that Social Security is going to start sending you notices about 2026 changes. And so they're going to start mailing you a letter. And you had until November the 19th in order to, be able to see the changes online before the Social Security mails the check. So November the 19th was the deadline. All Social Security retirees should do this by November the 19th. What should you do? Well, let's look into it, and then I'll tell you, if you haven't done it, what it means for you. So the Social Security Administration recently announced that 2026 cost of living adjustment benefits are projected to rise by 2.8% next year. Retirees will soon be able to find out their exact amount for next year. So if you have a Social Security account online, you can log in right now. Today is November the 28th, 29th. You can log in right now and get access to that. But if you do not have a Social Security account, then you have to wait for the letter to come in to tell you how much you're going to get in January. And so you had until November the 19th in order to make this change, in order to be able to view your Social Security increase information online. Now, if you miss that window, then it's too late. But here's the good news. They will start mailing the letter soon. And so within the next week or two, you should get a letter from the Social Security Administration that is going to detail your Social Security cost of living increase and how much your check is going to be when it turns January the 1st. Remember, Social Security pays a month behind. And so you may have to wait till February to actually see the increase hit your bank account. So that is the first part of my video. The second part of my video is the most exciting part because I'm talking about things that are going to happen next year that is going to put more money in your pocket. And I have been saying this for a while now that there are legislation in Congress that are supposed to increase Social Security benefit for seniors that I have been talking about. And one particular one I am very excited about, and it is called the Social Security Expansion Act. Now, there are 5 things in the Social Security Expansion Act that is going to put more money in your pocket. And I have been doing this work for 15 years. This is the one legislation that, in my opinion, is going to help you increase your benefit in ways that are meaningful. So let's get into it. There are 2 provisions in there that I'm excited about. Let me share my screen again and show you what I mean exactly. So the first one is that the Social Security Expansion Act is going to give seniors a $200 increase right away. If you've been if you've been worried about inflation, there's two increases. One is 200, one is 660. I'll talk about that in a second. But the $200 increase is across the board. So your Social Security benefit will be increased permanently by $200. Now, there was a bill that was put out recently by Democrats in Congress to increase your Social Security benefit by $200 for 7 months in 2026 in order to fight inflation. And I'm going to talk about that in a second because that is a separate bill. You know, that is a separate bill. And so let me pull this up first because I want to make sure that you're not confusing the two. This bill was introduced by Senate Democrats recently. Social Security bill may increase benefits by $200 a month. Um, Democratic senators have introduced a bill that will see Social Security rise by $200 a month. Social Security checks are paid no more than to more than 50 million Americans, creating a bedrock for steady income in their later life. The proposed bill comes as Americans voice growing concern over inflation and affordability. In October, the Social Security Administration announced that benefit will rise by 2.8% because of annual cost of living adjustment. And so they were proposing this to happen next year, January to July. You're going to get $200. That is temporary. What I am talking about here is a permanent increase through the Social Security Expansion Act of $200. And this is legislation that is already in the Congress. And the president is being urged to support this because this is going to do three things that is going to put more money in the pockets of seniors. Number one is a $200 increase permanently, $2,400 a year for everybody on Social Security and disability. Number two, if you are getting less than $13,500 a year in Social Security benefits, this bill is going to put $660 in your pocket because they are going to increase the minimum Social Security benefit to 125% of the federal poverty level. Here it is right here. It is going to increase. So it says improve the social special minimum benefit for Social Security recipients. This bill would help low income workers stay out of poverty by increasing the special minimum benefit and indexing the benefit level so that it equals 125% of the federal poverty level. And in 2026, that is almost $20,000. So if you are getting, let's say, $1,000 in Social Security a month, your benefit is going to be increased from $12,000 to $20,000. That's about $8,000 increase. So that is why I'm excited that this bill is about real change and real impact in the pocket of seniors. And then the third thing that is going to do that I'm excited about is change the formula for COLA. If you have been paying attention to cost of living adjustment, I did a video recently that said that your COLA is not actually 2.8%, even though that's what the government says. It's actually 1.9%. Because when you take out the Medicare Part B premium, it is 1.9% for most people. And if you get $1,000 in Social Security benefits, your COLA is effectively 1%. 1%. And so, why is the COLA so low? A lot of people think that is because of the formula that is used that does not accurately reflect how seniors are impacted by cost. And so, there's a proposal in this bill. It's actually the first proposal, actually the third, right here. And it says increase cost of living adjustment right there in plain language. Okay, I don't think you can see this. Increase the cost of living adjustment. So basically, they're going to change the formula and put in a formula that realistically reflects how seniors spend money and what they spend it on so that your cost of living adjustment will be accurate and reflect the real cost that seniors face and not the 2.8% and the 2.5% you've been receiving that does not match the inflation that you are experiencing. I mean, Medicare Part B premium is going up by 10%. Actually, yeah, 10% next year. 10%. And yet you are supposed to take 2.8% in Social Security increase and be okay with it. And the problem is the formula. That's the problem. And so that is why I wanted to share that with you. So, guys, that is what's happening. And there are two things I want to share with you before I leave. if you've been paying attention to my content over the last couple of months, you know that I started a community. I started a brand new community to help seniors get the best out of their retirement. Why would I do that? Well, it's because here on YouTube, here on whatever platform you're watching this video from, you don't get everything, you don't see everything, and there's so much I wanted to cover with you. And some of you have been asking for this for years, but I haven't found a platform that would help me do it in a way that it's convenient and easy for seniors to use. And I finally found it. So going forward, you can stop missing out on your benefits. You can stop missing out on your retirement perks by joining my community for seniors on Social Security or disability benefits. And here is how it's going to work. But I'm going to talk to you about what you're going to get first by being part of this, school community. So let's talk about the perks. Okay. So if you are thinking that, okay, you are stressing about retirement, you don't know how to maximize your benefits, this community is for you because it's an online community for seniors over 55. I'm going to help you unlock every dollar, every discount, every advantage from Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, and more. So it's a paid community, and what do you get? You get exclusive weekly videos from me on maximizing your Social Security, like videos that I'm creating that you would not find anywhere else at all, but on this platform to help you maximize your retirement. Number two, monthly money saving tips and senior discounts, step-by-step resource guides for benefits and programs, live Q&A sessions with me and other experts, and a supportive, friendly community out there. This is what the platform looks like. I've been posting videos there constantly, helping you understand your benefits, giving you critical updates that you need to be aware of. And you can ask me any question, and I will do the research like I did for this lady, and I'll answer it in detail, personalized to you. And if there's breaking news, I will be the first to bring it to you in that community. But one of the big perks is my resource guides. I have been selling guides on my YouTube channel. If you click on my YouTube channel, you see there's a shop, and there are all these amazing guides that I've created. If you add them all together, it's about $80 worth of guides. You get all of them for free as part of this community. So what does these guides look like? Let me walk you through a few of them. One, the first guide, how to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. A lot of seniors want to make extra income. They don't know how. I created a guide about that. Social Security changes for 2025. I am just about to release the 2026 version of changes that you need to be aware of for 2026. Senior Guide to AI. A lot of seniors want to understand AI and see how it can benefit them and improve their lives, but they're not sure where to start. I help you do that. Secrets to boosting your Social Security. If you're getting Social Security right now, there are things you can do to increase your check. I put all those tips and tricks and those strategies in this short guide called Secrets to Boosting Your Social Security Benefits. Plus, Senior Banking Guide for 2025. What are the best rates that you can get on your CD rates, your banking services, all in this guide specific to seniors and your location? The Big Beautiful Bill, 2,000 pages. A bulk of them apply to seniors, but a lot of seniors don't know how it affects them and their pocketbook, how it benefits them and their retirement. I have put all that in a guide for you, a simple guide for you to read. Senior discounts. I have the best discounts anywhere for seniors, all packed in this book that you can get. Medicare cheat sheet, and I have a lot of worksheets. If you want to pay off your debt, I have this worksheet. Spending Leak Finder. If you've been spending money and you don't know where the money is going, 15 minutes with this guide will help you. Budgeting workbooks, and how to even save $10 a month. Actually, $10 a week, because I want to help you save an extra $520 maybe for Christmas shopping every year. How do you find that $10 to save? This guide will show you how. So here's what the community looks like. There are about 250 seniors that have already joined since I started this just a few weeks ago, and it has been an amazing experience. You can see like there is a lot of activity going on. People are sharing with each other, commenting. I am posting there. I'm posting videos. So if you want to be part of this amazing community, go to school.com/benefits insider. You would not regret this. The value that you get, I told you it's about $80 worth of guides that you get immediately. That pays for any money that you're paying on a monthly basis for a while by being part of this community. And then in those guides, there is $2,500. $2,500 in savings that are packed into those guides. So, guys, you should look at School Community. I'll put the link in the description and in the comments. Consider joining. You'll be amazed about the amount of value you're going to get by being part of this amazing community. And then finally, during this open enrollment season for Medicare, I've been telling you guys to call our partner chapter. And a lot of you have actually done that, and you have been sharing your feedback with me. And so, I'm on the mission to help 100,000 seniors get peace of mind about Medicare. And I've been saying, hey, call chapter, call chapter, call chapter, because they are the real deal. They are not there to sell you anything. They are there to make sure that you are in the best plan for you. And remember, there's only 10 days left for open enrollment. It's going to be done soon. And so if you haven't called them, this is your time to call them. But don't take the word from me. Listen to seniors that have taken my advice and call chapter. So I'm going to read a few of them to you so that you can see that I am not just promoting chapter because, you know, I am biased towards them. I am promoting them because they can help you. So here's one of them. I'm listening to your channel from Stockton, California. I want to thank you for recommending that we call chapter during this open enrollment period. I called them and they helped me choose a better plan. So now I am set for the new year. Here's another one from St. Paul, Minnesota. And what does the person have to say? He's saying that, thank you for your help. I called Chapter Wednesday. Yesterday, I was called back with great information, and Tim Chambers helped me greatly. You can see that I like the comment. Another one, I called Chapter, and the young man was so helpful and gave me the best advice. I am thankful there are unbiased people to help seniors. I've been saying that all this open enrollment, that Chapter is unbiased. They are there to help you figure out if you are in the right plan right now. And if you are, they will tell you. And if you're not, they'll help you get into a better plan. And then here's another one. I just reviewed my Medicare through chapter, and they told me I was in the best one for me already. Yes, that is the whole purpose of this. If you call them and you are in the best plan, they will tell you. And that is where you achieve your peace of mind, because then you know that you have the best plan. Thank you very much for sharing the chapter information. I called over the weekend and was able to register for a different Medicare Advantage plan that had all my doctors and covered all my medications. There you go. So another successful one. Here's another one. I took your advice and I called chapter. I signed up with Cigna. I previously had Humana. This was a better plan for me with Cigna. I signed up 10 days ago. Thank you for helping me. Here's another one. Thank you for commenting this information. I reached out to the number and they found me such a better plan for 2026. I just want to say thank you for helping those of us who are out here trying to figure things out. Have a blessed night. So, guys, chapter is the real deal. A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. 5-star reviews everywhere. So give them a call. These are the people you're going to be talking to when you call them, and they are ready to help you. I pulled this from their website. They are ready to help you sort through all of this. Remember, there are 24,000 Medicare plans out there. They can help you sort through it and find one that fits you, your budget, the provider network you need to be in, the doctors and hospitals and prescription drugs that you need, so that come January, you have peace of mind about Medicare. So call 539-205-2147. They are open during the weekend and available to take your call. Or if you want them to call you, then fill out the form at askchapter.org/insider. You would not regret it. So, guys, that is all I wanted to share with you today. If you like what you heard, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Also, hit the notification button so that when I release videos, you'll be the first to know. Thank you for watching. I always appreciate you guys for supporting my channel, and I will see you tomorrow in another video.